everyone! Welcome to the PSU Summer League Grand Finals!
Woo!
I am Kraken Bear, joined by the voice you just heard, Vapor. Vapor, how's it going today?
I am tired. I've been up since a lovely, 4:30, I think? 4:30, 4:45 in the morning.
Eastern time or Pacific time?
Pacific.
Okay. Just, not quite as bad. 3 hours less bad.
But yeah, we are here for your grand finals. Team 2 Tap versus Team 13 Days. And this is going to be a very interesting matchup as 2 Tap went undefeated in their group, going 3-0, as Team 13 Days went 2-1, both out of the same group, if I have this correct. But we're going to get started right. No,
they're two different groups, but they both won their group though. One came out of the fourth group, and one came out of the first group in this one. So we have some fun weapons though. We have a 96 and a carbon, which not too surprising if you happen to know these players here.
Yeah, and even looking on the other side, there's an opposing 96 claws.
Oh, yeah. Both of them are, for that matter. No regular 96, no more VAC 96 in 2025, you know?
Pretty much. And this is going to be a full mirrored comp, actually. Same exact weapons on both sides, but
it is!
30 seconds into the game, it's going to be the blue side. Fox picking up that Rainmaker, trying to push over towards this left checkpoint, and Team 13 Days is going to break it and set up for an additional push here, less than a minute in.
Yeah, I mean, this is big. They have a kill there. They got 2 picks for that matter. 3 picks! We're going to see a Rainmaker moving quickly here, Vapor. This could be the end, but they see the carbon trying to drop from the top, and they're not going to fall for it this time, and a few more points are going to come off the board, but it did stall them.
Stall them for a short moment, and Bombs is going to finish off that Rainmaker. 2 down on the side of 13 Days. Make that 3. It is only the Slosher falling all the way back. Gilly's forcing them further back as well. Tryzuka out, trying to find any sort of pick here to extend any type of delayed push, but they're not going to get any type of value off of that and go down to a bomb themselves.
You see the strikes coming out. This can be nice. Going to flush the Rainmaker out of their position on the left side. The Rainmaker's alone, but I don't think they have realized it yet, and so they just kind of threw some stuff at him, and the Rainmakers continue to just kind of take hot shots, not getting anything yet, and they're going to finally go down to all of that pressure. Fox, Comrade, and friends here pushing again with 3 minutes remaining, already 3/4 of the way to the goal, for that matter.
26 remaining, 0 points on the board for Team 2 Tap. And Fox finding a huge pick there with the Rainmaker, opening up any opportunity to get over towards this elbow area. There goes those triple ink strikes to help support, but Fox playing it a little bit slow, looking behind. It's going to be the Slosher to finish that one off. Never lucky, getting a little bit not lucky that time. All skill right there, forcing an effective wipe, and Team 2 Tap staying into this one.
We are definitely going to make that joke a few times, Never Lucky, if you watch this VOD back. I'm going to tell you that now. I had the same joke in my mind when you said that, by the way. I was already thinking that when you would was going to take over. But anywho, we have Comrade in the back right now, trying to not be the comrade to these folks and be their enemy. Still sharking them. They got a hit on them with damage, but they just didn't pursue it in any way. So Comrades continue to shark in this position, looking for something to push forward, but missiles instead are going to be what clear them.
Definitely huge play with the missiles right there. Team 2 Tap trying to make a push forward. Pro getting forced out of the way. Comrade trying to make a play for the checkpoint, and it's going to drop anyway as they go 2 down. Team 2 Tap, Max Mix picking up this Rainmaker once again. Triple ink strike out. trying to slow down the push. The Comrade going down once again. Max holding on to this Rainmaker, avoiding the missiles once again.
Off the
trying
map.
to get some Rainmaker shots, and they end up going the map as Gillies try and make a move of their own, finding one. Comrade down once again. Cooler picked up, but still 1 minute on the clock, and anything can change here.
I saw that coming. I had to point it out. I saw as soon as I saw the charge. I'm off the map. Yep, this is. I is the Rainmaker runner. I've been on each side of that one. But here we have Blob and friends able to defend against the push, and they have the Rainmaker kind of away from the rest of the members of Team 2 right now. But the problem is, Team 2 still has control of this upper area. Just some people sharking. We do actually see Comrade there going down to the Zukai, along with, I think it was Park as well. A big kill, though, from the Slosher.
Huge bomb there from the Slosher. Less than 15 seconds on the clock. There's some triple ink strikes to try to keep Team 2's offensive pressure going, but this defense is very strong for Team 13 Days. Max trying to make a move. They get the lead. They do lose the Rainmaker, but just a little bit too late, as they are going to sneak right by, steal the lead at the last second with Team 13 Days. No, Team
This is Team
2
2
Tap.
Team 2 Tap steals it at the end, right, and the Rainmaker dies right as the game ended, so they do not get overtime. That is incredible. What a back and forth game, by the way. Both teams pushing hard, and it, you know, for half of that game there, more than half of that game, we saw the members of 13 Days, the Cuban Missile Crisis, as their full team name is. They controlled that game really early on. It took until the end there, really, for Team 2 Tap to kind of get anything together. But that's the great part about Splatoon. If you're not knocked out, you're not out of the game. It may take till literally the last second for you to take the lead, but you can do it. And a great way to start this series here. I think they're going to do all play 9. But we'll find out about that later. You know, maybe if Nikki will respond to my PMs. But that's a story for another time.
Don't you love messaging like 3 different people to get the password to the lobby?
Yeah. Then, for reference here, Nikki was kind of my point of contact. He's the one that wanted us to stream and was very excited to get this stream in. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm happy to do it. And doesn't get to me to tell me they wanted me to host the room. Didn't tell me that, and so eventually, like right before it was scheduled, I'm like, "Where's the room at?" He's like, "Why didn't you host one?" I'm like, "Well, you don't want the stream to host if you can avoid it. Like, I'm not all about control of it. You know, some streams like to control it. But then Nikki didn't tell me the password. I had to go PM other people to get the password. They both responded. I PM'd 2 other people. They both responded before Nikki. Yes, Nikki still never responded to me. I just want to point out. No, I'm offended, Nikki. I'm offended. I thought you were my #1 fan. Not my real #1 fan. But we get to see some more. We get to see a little bit of changes here with a leader, along with a switch to the regular roller.
Yeah, and over on the other side as well, Park switching over to that Tenta Sorella, which could cause a lot of issues, especially with a roller on the other side. A little bit of shark plays could help them out, but just moving right through with that Tentabrella shield can easily stop any type of play, especially with an opposing Carbon Comrade making a huge play there, forcing the members of a Team 2 Tap back a little bit, but it's going to be Nikki now, pinning up on this left side, trying to paint up for that cooler, support the rest of their team, rotating back towards the right, Park going down, Comrade from behind with the Carbon finding 2, Gillies now trying to make a play of their own with the roller, place down that bubble, and set up any possible opportunity to get that claim economy.
Not going to happen here. They run into a 4v1 this time. The rest of the team not quite ready to push as they're still coming out of spawn and pushing up into the center. Roller tries to find something. Hey, you know, that is kind of a roller's job, but not this time. The members of Team 13 say, you know what, we're not going to be forced into a real crisis here, just because you want to rush up. We're gonna be patient. We're gonna get the picks, and you know what, you might have controlled mid, but you know what, we're gonna push back. We're gonna get the picks and push up. So here they come, Vapor pushing up this time, and Fox making some nice fall off with this 96.
Yeah, huge double right there, forcing another out. Never lucky. Very unlucky this time around as Comrade finding the pick is there. Opportunity, if they can get clams to the Slosher player and into the basket, they can get points on the board, but they're forced to slow it down a little bit. Comrade, though, sharking right over by this box outside of the bubble. Unfortunate play there for Nikki, though. Comrade able to take advantage, pop that Zuka out, try to find any additional opportunity to extend this push. Back up to top mid, 2 specials online. There goes the Zuka. Power Clam with the Slosher. The 10th Umbrella ends up going down. There goes the Trip Strikes. But they don't have the numbers to make a huge push, as the Slosher with that Power Clam ends up going down as well.
Fox gonna dive it. They get the score, but it doesn't look like they're gonna get anything more. Going down to the E-Leaders tap shots. Maybe a little bit of rush here with the 10th Umbrella. I don't believe so. There's too much pressure on that shield. That shield destroyed pretty quickly upon firing. Ivy knows Comrade's there, but maybe they don't. They're like, I think I know someone's there. They didn't realize that they could have saw that Comrade came out of the ink. But it's enough to keep them alive. It forced Comrade to make a bad play. But by a bad play, I mean having to retreat and get a pick. I mean, that's what a horrible play.
Back into the neutral game, and Gilly's on the flank, able to find it. Another member with 2 going down on the side of Team 13 Days, with that 96 going down as well. Opportunity awaits. Bubble out. Gillies finds another one, but still no advantage to be taken. It is only Ivy on this E-Leader. That's going to be a delayed wipe right there. And Team 2-Tap right back into it. They have the lead. It's a very small one, but 90 seconds left on the clock. Anything can happen. This lead could be extended, but it's not looking too good for 13 Days.
13 Days is the one in the lead right now here, babe. So they're actually okay. So they're the one in the lead right now because they have the ball. They have a 20-point lead, but it's just a football. A football +1 of any kind, whether that be another football or a regular clam, will take the lead though with this minute remaining. So they have some specials there. They could try to pull some cheese if they needed to. Nikki gonna pick up the ball though. Of course, they don't have too much cheese available to them. They don't have the Kraken 96 this time. They have the Cooler 96, which is a little bit surprising, I think, with it being this mode. And Nikki, someone known to be possible to do this. This will be the score. This will be this will be the lead. Question is, though, can Team 13 get this stop, first of all? And they will have a power clam to work with, but they're going to have to get more than a power clam to score in this one, babe, to get the lead.
Yeah, they are able to slow things down. 2 members left up on the side, but it's going to be this Carbon trying to sneak right by, looking for any last chance opportunity, but with the clam spawning on them, they're forced to make a play. Nikki going down, going around the backside. This is Comrade on this play. 2 members right there. Comrade unable to get Nikki unable to get the jump in with that power clam, but swimming through. Never lucky. Able to make that play this time around. Park picks up that power clam, but they're in Zuka. They can't throw it into the basket, and the timer will expire.
Wow, Team 2-Tap here. Both teams only scoring once, but the difference is Team 2-Tap got more than a power clam. And just like that, they're up 2-0, Vape. They are up 2-0 now, going into Game 3. And, something I think you were trying to start to highlight earlier is that we have a lot of teams in this top 4 from the same group. 3 of the 4 teams in the top are from the same group in this one. We have Team 2-Tap, which, alongside of Team Splatoon 3 and Team 4 Leaf Clovers, all were from Group 1, Group Angle Shooter in this PSU event. For every group, there was 4 groups in this event. All 4 groups sent 3 teams up to playoffs. So all 3 teams that made playoffs from group Angle Shooter are in the top 4. Both of the teams, Team 4-Leaf Clover and Team Splatoon 3, had to beat 2 group. They each individually had to beat a group winner, but both of them lost to the 2 teams we have now. So the big storyline is, can a team defeat the top of the group, the Angle Shooter group? Right now, we have the top of the Angle Shoot group is Team 2-Tap. They swept that group. Team 13 Days, they won their group on tiebreakers. There was a 3-way tie at 2-1, but they won the tiebreakers to be the team with the winning team out of their group. And they had to beat one of those members from Group Angle Shooter. The only team outside of their own group to beat somebody from a Team Angle Shooter or Group Angle Shooter. So, will we have Group Angle Shooter dominance here? Or can somebody just complete, in this case, the only one remaining, can Team 13 defeat Group Angle Shooter?
They definitely can. They do have the opportunity, and going over to Mahi Mahi on Splat Zones, many opportunities await some Zuka action from Comrade especially. You really want to keep that E-Leader out of play from Ivy. So with that being the longest ranged weapon, you should be able to hold on to control once that leader is either out of play or back into their espresso machine.
Espresso. I'm just kidding. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I love the smell of coffee. But I'm not a big coffee drinker. But that smell is delicious. Can we bottle that, please? Candles don't do it justice. And hey, first pen sighting.
Yeah. Fox going back over to their main weapon, that Snipe Rider 5H, bringing out that Cooler Park, sticking onto those Tenta Missiles Frozen Pro. Fox looking to play over on this right side early on, have that range to help support the team against an E-Leader, but it's going to be Nikki switching over to this 96 Deco with the Kraken, finding a pick onto Fox, 2 members down on the side of Team 13, and just like that, this is huge control early on as Specials starting to roll out and the water soon to drop.
Maybe not. Those strikes are going to come in, but Comrade goes down in the edge of the zone. The rain, along with the members painting, it's going to be close. No water drop.
Before the water, 1 point before the water dropping, and that is going to be able to let the Carbon be a little bit more stealthy under the Snipe ledge. Smaller area though, so it is able to be a lot more predictable, but hey, you're able to make it work out. The water now drops as there's going to be a trade on the field. Make that 2-3 down on the side of Team 13. Make that a full wipe even, and now Team 2-Tap back on top to break through these penalty points, build up those specials, almost at that bubble and Kraken, but the decap going to get picked off by Fox, moving back towards the zone. Comrade trying to make a move. Missiles out to help support, but the Storm is going to force him all the way out of position.
Have we found the new way to just straight up counter Pen? Just throw Krakens at it? Because Nikki has gotten Fox twice in this game already. I think that's the 3rd Kraken they've done. So prior to that one, they were 2 for 2 getting to Fox with the Krakens, which is a little bit interesting, a little bit surprising. Able to just kind of run him down, and maybe they found the meta. They figured it out, everybody. Pen is going to die when everybody switches to Kraken.
Of course, Kraken himself would want that.
You say that like it's literally my least liked special.
You are
speaking of
special, after all.
Aw, thanks, thank you. Anywho, speaking of Kraken, here it comes. Nikki jumps over everybody, not realizing they jumped over everybody. No, not Fox denies him that time. Nikki, the comrade's right behind you. They had to jump back, but the comrade was on the slick. They turned around, saw him. They were on their POV, did not even see him. Comrade is able to jump out and live. Smart play by them. Can Comrade punish in the end? No. The decav is going to get the pick this time, Vapor. And we're back to just back and forth neutrals. But we got a minute and 30, a lot of time left. Both teams having a decent amount of penalty. But, ooh, 2 down on the side of Team 13.
Yeah, 2 down on Team 13, 1 on Team 2. But with these penalty points running low, a neutral is imminent and looking for a flip. But with Comrade going down, this lead is going to flip anyway. Fox trying to make a play after that E-leader, but going to get punished. That's going to be a full wipe in return because of the small team communication error, and that is going to roll all the way in favor of Team 2, bringing them up to 3-0 in this best of 9.
You know, the crazy part is Team 13 has not dropped a playoff game until now. Until this set, they were 10-0 in playoffs. You know, we talked about them losing in their group, but they were able to beat both sets in a 5-0 manner. After losing groups, I think they kind of buckled down a little bit and said, hey, let's not drop anymore. And they were able to do so until now, where Team 2 is who lost a game in both sets that they have been a part of, have swept thus far the first 3 games. I mean, it is first to 5, so we still have a little bit of time. There's still plenty of time for Team 13 to get that figured out, what adjustments they need to make to Team 2 tap. But right now, Team 2 tap has won quite close games. I mean, none of these games have been blowouts. I don't think we've had a single knockout other than that game, but that was pretty late in zones to get a quick for a knockout.
Definitely was a little late for a knockout, but they're able to make it work pretty even overall, but found the right opportunity at the right time. And now, looking over towards this next map, this is going to be a field day for Ivy on the side of Team 2, with that E leader most likely to come out. So you have to keep in mind, if you're Team 13, how do you displace that E-leader? How do you get that E-leader out of position? Let's see if they're able to make any adjustments from those first 3 games heading into this one.
Here we go. Let's see what different weaponry we saw. We saw the pen come out, so something a little bit different there from Team 13. We saw the Nautilus, which is something else different, but it looks like they kind of slid back a little bit outside to the Slosher instead of the Nautilus. But they kept the pen, which is a classic Fox weapon, so not too surprising here.
Yeah. Back to the basics, try to find something out of an unfortunate situation so far. Take it like we're just starting, but with that cooler getting thrown out, it's going to be the Slosher going down right away, but punishing the roller in return. Never Lucky trying to make a play of their own, able to trade out with the opposing Slosher, but that's going to be 2 members down on the side of Team 2. Comrade on this flank, Ivy going down, and this is going to be a huge opportunity for 13 days. Zuka out from Comrade, getting punished by Never Lucky, and trading out once more. Park finding another with some support. It's only the E-leader last one up.
Finally, some steamrolling here from the side of Team 13. Some missiles, look at that spread out from Team 2 tap, coming from multiple different directions, and they're able to get 1 pick. Can they get another one? Gilly's pushing up, not able to get that on Comrade, but push Fox, Comrade back, and Park, though, able to get back in with that cooler. So basically a kind of neutral game around this second checkpoint. But the big thing is that second checkpoint fell. Team 13's got to be really satisfied with that push. Minute 30 gone in the game. 2 checkpoints down. On this map, that second checkpoint can be a real pain in the butt sometimes. Getting it to fall this early. sets up a lot of chances later where those points can go up a lot further than that. Just 47 they're at now.
Gilly's trying to make any type of offensive play here, trying to open up this right side. Finds one. Comrade down. The bucket is able to get that retaliation, though. Checkpoint. Still not dropped. 1 tick left, and it's going to reset back to full. 3 minutes left on the clock, as it's going to be Team 2 trying to find a way to make a play to get forward. 1 down on each side. That's going to be the bucket down on the side of Team 13 now. Moving through, going down is Park. Checkpoint did drop 1 on the tower. It's going to be the Carbon. Comrade getting picked off as well. Never Lucky on a rampage right now as they roll into the second checkpoint.
Not gonna get the second checkpoint. Oh, the Nautilus out of nowhere! Says, no, that could have been big. But they got the 1. They're gonna keep things kind of neutral right now, but 2 members going down on Team 2-Tap. With this will probably be the end of the push for now. They try to force it more, and they're gonna get punished. The rest of the team either jumping out or going down. Effective wipe here for Team 2-Tap. Team 13. Gonna change this out. Gonna change the fate of this game. Fate of this series. If they can get this win, I think. Get some momentum back on their side. Fox looking for more. Vapor. Ooh. They're gonna get 1 more, but they're gonna get picked up by this E-leader.
Yeah, but this is still a huge opportunity here. With it only really being the E-leader, Never Lucky is gonna roll through out of their respawn. So this second checkpoint is gone for the notice. So this is still a checkpoint advantage for Team 13 heading into the last 90 seconds of play. But with that Crow going down, it's going to be the E-leader and Roller down in retaliation, though Never Lucky able to find another pick onto that Carbon Roller with Comrade going down. Trying to make a play on the Fox. Never Lucky once again trying to keep their team into this game. 1 minute and counting on the clock with Park going down. Never Lucky continuing a rampage they had earlier with those tripling strikes.
Right in this area, Never Lucky is just absolutely destroying everybody. You know, occasionally they're going to go down. They're going down, but I thought they would go down there as one of them, but okay, maybe not. They finally. Fox goes down. Gillies gets 2. Park trying to punish. They do punish. 40 seconds left. And they have not gotten checkpoint 2, the Team 2-Tap. As I point out, that can be the tough checkpoint. Both, honestly, checkpoint 2 and checkpoint 3 can be quite tough on this map. Checkpoint 2 is holding Team 2-Tap back right now. Really good defense on Team 13 side. Especially here, Fox, Park. Everybody just kind of setting up a really strong defense. But 2 down. With 15 seconds left, I think that might be the end of this game here, Vapor.
Yeah, trying to make a play here. Gil is trying to hold some offensive pressure, but with Comrade on the opposing bridge, hops on that tower to make sure no one is able to get on. And Team 13 rolling it back a little bit here as they're able to put 1 on the scoreboard.
No sweeps today, everybody. Get the broom, put them back in the closet. No sweeps. No, none. Done. No. We, just like a lot of people's dorm rooms, unswept. Hey, don't lie. Don't you folks lie in the chat here saying you all swept and kept everything up to par here in your dorm room all the time. You're busy students. It's a little bit excusable. A little bit excusable. A little bit. As long as it wasn't a complete mess, right? Anywho.
Presentable enough for the parents.
Yeah, exactly. Anywho, we're going on a boat, folks. We are going on a boat. We got a Manta Maria here as a big enjoyer of Manta. You know, I'm happy to see this one, Vapor. I know you love Manta for one reason, and that one reason's been removed. So I know you no longer love Manta. So sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. You can either elaborate and tell people, or just don't tell them. And you know, That'd be kind of funny too.
Hey, I am up to see the guesses of chat.
Why you love Manta and what was been removed to make you dislike Manta? The only reason you liked Manta, excuse me.
Anyway, off to Rainmaker. Fast pace. We saw a huge action earlier in some Rainmaker Undertow. So we could definitely see a lot more action here, as generally Manta does play a little bit slower overall, but once a push is about to start, it can steamroll as from 100 to 0 in an instant.
Yeah, you really have the street being the main goal of this map. If you control it, as you kind of pointed out, it can steamroll really, really quickly for both sides. Because once you get the, that's like half of your points is in the street. And it's a power position over top where kind of the goal drops down. And if you have control of that, you're passing mid for sure. So we see a couple of switches there with the Tri-Slosher coming out. A little bit more quick and using the buckets kind of drop down the fall off here. Smart decision here by the Tri-Slosher. We'll see if they're going to be able to get anything. They also have Fizzy Bombs, which are fantastic against the shield, by the way.
Yeah, but the shield can't really help if there's a roller running at you. Good job by Fox, but Fox is getting chased again by this Kraken and somehow able to escape from the grasp of Nikki. Never Lucky trying to make their way towards this checkpoint and able to clear it right away. 63 remaining as this Rainmaker shield very purple right now. Nikki grabbing, trying to get a few extra points on the board. Splashdown from Max, able to get 2 right over that ledge. Huge splashdown positioning right there, but any opportunity can open up. Gillies popping that bubble, grab that Rainmaker and run, and that's exactly what Nikki does. Pushed all the way down to 25. Not a full huge play right there, but still a huge opportunity, dropping that Rainmaker into the pit.
Yeah, this time it's down on the lower side, which means if you grab it, you're a little bit more likely to just be able to dive quickly and get some points. We saw 2 points there added to the total. Max here doing some work with this Nautilus using its height advantage and getting another pick. It's just Fox remaining. A couple more points going on the board there for Gillies, able to get it down to 16 remaining. Not a bad place there. But if this pop can happen, it might be able to be more. And they have another pop potential. Nikki needed to be the one to grab it here. Nikki, no, needed to grab it. Not going to grab it. Now somebody...
trying to make a play. Never Lucky. Trying to force it down. But with that miscommunication, as you were pointing out, they were unable to get any more points on the board. 14 remaining in the favor of Team 2 Tap. But 2:50 left on the clock. Zuka in favor of Comrade. They just need one huge push opportunity, and with that Tri-Slosher going down, this could be a huge opportunity. Zuka online, Trip Tricks being used out with that Zuka. Roller down, 2 down, 3 down. It is only Max. That is going to be a full wipe, but the Rainmaker gets picked off, so they're going to be slow to get this checkpoint and any repop, so they aren't going to have that huge explosion push just yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's the huge part, right? Is you've got that repop, so you're not in, that one pick, so they don't get the quick pop, KO, or, gosh, man, if I could really talk today, it'd be great, wouldn't it, Vapor? They get the quick checkpoint, not the KO, and then not able to get a ton of points over with that big pick. So if you're going to go down and get wiped, that was one of the best things you could do in this case. Never Lucky and Gillies are going to go, yeah, no, you're not jumping in. We're clearing out this bunker. We're getting the picks. We're going to push up. We got Bubble here. We got Cooler. We just popped a Kraken. And Naughty's not too far away here from getting their splashdown. They'll be able to get that pretty quickly. And the Rainmaker's back in the side of Team 2 Tap. Sometimes not able to, or not pushing with it, just controlling it is huge. And they're kind of using it in a stall way right now, shooting a lot of shots, doing a lot of damage. We saw Comrade take some damage there. But this time, Vapor, Comrade might be able to come out on top. Maybe not. Yeah, they will. I believe in you, Comrade.
They're able to get one pick. It falls right onto that Rainmaker. It's only the roller left up, and they're all the way back into their own street. Comrade going to make a move up towards this left side. This is a huge key position to hold, but Comrade is going to trade out with Never Lucky on that Tri-Slosher. Fox playing this low ground, though, with this Rainmaker, trying to catch any flanks, but none are rolling by. Rotating around, though, towards this right side, trying to make a move with Comrade. Nikki is over there with that Kraken. Fox deciding to drop back right into the Tri-Slosher. Huge pincer there with Nikki and Never Lucky. 35 seconds on the clock, 2 members down, and this is going to be a huge potential opportunity for Team 13.
20 seconds remaining. They're gonna. Oh, Comrade and Fox were there, and they got denied. If they get away with that, they probably straight up get the win on that. I'm gonna be 100% with you. That probably was it, because they had support from the Slosher too. 3 people from Team 13 were on that ledge, and no members of Team 2 were on that side. They get away with that jump, it's over, Vapor. Instead, though, Team 2-Tap going to continue to hold that 14-point remaining lead. It's enough to get this victory this time. And they're on match point, Vapor.
Count it up, 1 more to go. Team 2-Tap on a roll. And it's always come down to those final moments. One huge final push. And that's all it has really come down to. Team 2-Tap, that they have had generally a decent amount of opportunities, but their opportunities for the most part are getting shut down. They're playing it on the slow game and making one huge push before chilling back and waiting out for their opponents to make the mistake.
We'll see if they're going to continue to make any more mistakes here. On to Mincemeat Clam Blitz, baby! Heck yeah! Okay, no, this makes me sad. It's not the old Mincemeat Clam Blitz. If you know, you know. If you're part of this PSU family, if you know the history of PSU and Mincemeat Clams, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Anywho, match point here for Team 2-Tap on Mincemeat Clams. It would be a for PSU funnies. This would be a fun internal laugh for them to get the W on this.
Yeah, it would be funny to see either way, but rolling back over those ranged weapons are going to stick around with Ivy and Fox as we roll right into this. Don't be surprised if we don't see many comp changes here, though, as the teams start to get comfortable.
Here we do see some. You said that, and then we see an S-Blast, the first blaster, and we see a Wiper. We see 2 changes here, Vapor. Huh? You can see some. Not this time, Vapor. No predicting skills.
Rollers do struggle a little bit here, so switch off to the alternate weapons. Get Gillies off from that vanilla splat roller with that bubble to the S-Blast, and Comrade on the other side, switching from the Carbon to the Wiper. Good alternate run forward weapons to create madness up in the front lines. And just like that, but Max is going to be able to punish that one pretty quickly. Storm is ready to go, but back into this neutral state here. 1 minute into the game. Trip strikes out, trying to make any opportunity, but it's going to be Comrade rolling around this right side. Hammer near, hammer on line, and throw it right away. Find the pick onto Ivy, jumping in, and with 2 members down on each side. Comrade able to find a third. 1v1, that's going to be 7 down on the field. Comrade, last one up.
Comrade with no comrades. You gotta do it yourself, comrade, and they will score! Getting all of those clams from all the corpses, but that's it. It's a 20-point push. Just like we saw in that earlier Clam Blitz game, though, a situation where Team 13 Days, the Cuban Missile Crisis, is only getting one missile to connect with the basket. They got to get more if they want to have a win in this, right? This is not old Clam Blitz mincemeat where nice shots by Ivy, where one score might be the difference. It's so much easier to score in this updated Ivy, please. I just said it's easier to score. we'll see. We do see there Team 2-Tap showing it is easier to score on this one. Gonna get it under 2 power clams, or over 2 power clams scored. That's huge. They're Never Lucky and Maxwell each holding one. They're just kind of stalling it out. Very smart stall out here. Though I would have preferred to score them than not to. But still, 53 points remaining is a solid push. Park looking to flank, getting turned on by Gillies. And Gillies will get the pick this time. And they're still playing these ledges, Vapor. They might get another push off.
Yeah, the chance is there. Gillies trying to use that jumping AoE, able to get a trade with Comrade, being one of those key members that's been holding them up. Ivy jumping in, but a little bit out of range there, so any more opportunity to push is going to drop off. Missiles online with those triple ink strikes. Comrade try and make a move in, supporting with those bombs as Park. Comrade able to find 2 off into that corner, and this is a huge potential opportunity here. Missiles are online. There goes those strip strikes. There goes those Tenta missiles, but nothing else to follow through as they end up going 2 down.
Yeah, some nice picks there by Team 2-Tap. But we got a flank here with the hammer. They say, hammer's bad. Why are you using that thing? Yes, come on. As a hater of the Nouveau ink brush, I agree with that. Just shoot through it. What is it gonna do? You can't kill you. It's hammer. Only in land does it have any real threat, right, Vapor? And that's still minimal.
Yeah. Well, hammer on land is a different beast of its own in a slightly different way, of course. But Fox is able to find the pick onto the Nautilus. Go over to their opponent's truck here. Comrade on the side, able to get some points on the board. 70 remaining, looking for a few additional from that off-angle. Hammer getting canceled out once again. Last 2 members on the front side, unable to get any more points. That's just a power +1. 67 remaining for the side of Team 13 Days.
Comrade coming around this side, just constantly coming from this side here. Comrade has not given up the pressure on this side. Every single time, just going. Never Lucky says, okay, I'm done with it this time. We're done. We're done. We are taking control of mid. We are taking somebody and jumping out. Incredible jump out, along with getting that bomb. That was huge. 15 seconds remaining. 2 members down on Team 13. They are definitely in crisis. Ivy jumping in. Can they score? This time they hit the ball on the first try. They get some points on the board, but 3 members go down. Make that a delayed wipe on Team 2-Tap. Overtime, there'll be about 15 seconds of overtime. Comrade goes down. Never Lucky gets the pick. Gets a second pick. Fox and Blob, the only 2 remaining. Can they get the score in, Vapor?
They have to run for it, but using the strip strike slowed them down just a bit too much, and getting picked off there doesn't help them either. But just like that, it is going to be game, set, match, tournament to Team 2-Tap. Congratulations on being your PSU Splatoon League Summer 2025 winners.
Amazing. I mean, they did not have they went 5-1 in every single set, by the way. Team 2-Tap. They decided to keep that. It looks like we are not going to be playing a all 9. That was kind of contemplated back and forth. They didn't get me they were still unsure into last game what they were going to do, but it looks like we're gonna wrap it up here. Congratulations to Team 2Tap getting the 5-1 victory in Grand Finals and showing that group angle shooter is the best group, I guess.
Yeah, huge plays by both sides, but they were just one tap too far ahead, running away with 5 taps this time around. To Team 13 Days only having 1 to their name. But do keep an eye out with classes starting up within the next month. Keep a lookout on when fall tryouts are going to happen, as I will say they will be announced before the end of August.
I hope they're announced before the end of August. I mean, you guys will be in classes by then. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the end of the Grand Finals. Vapor, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on campus in a few weeks. but you guys can find me on basically any social media at B4B0R_SPL. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting the PSU Summer League.